Well, hello everybody. Time once again for some more Guild Wars 2. We'll jump right into opening some chests, and from there we'll go into our dailies. Hope everybody's doing well. I know I have been doing quite well, enjoying life. Let's see if we get anything good today. Standard stuff. Not too bad. I would be very interested to see exactly how ArenaNet feels like in regards to these festivals, right? So, sorry, I had to collect my thoughts there for a second.
Fetch a nice price.
When we look at the festivals, they're kind of like intermediary attention grabbers. That's my perspective between releases of patches, and in between, and patches are like attention grabs in between releases of material. So, oh, it's the perfect setup again. These combs, and then honey, and then chest, and we're done. So, you know, we have these, like, scheduled releases of material corresponding with the current expansion.
That looks valuable.
So it's kind of like, I see it all as being like a layered approach to how to maintain an income and an attention span on an MMO, right? So you have these large expansions within which are subsets of that expansion that release new maps and new material, right? Within that, we have planned release balance patches and other patches, material patches. And then in between that, we have festivals, and in between those, we have events, right? Like the bonus events, some of the videos I made recently, like the PvP bonus rush event or the Dragon Response mission event. Now, I'm not complaining, I'm just pointing out that's how their system works, right? It's almost as though you can just kind of create a single branch going from each. And it's like, as one is ticked off, it steps up to the next one. And if there's no next one to step down to, you step up to the next one, right? It's kind of like an if-else statement. If there is no festival, then event. If there is no event, then, you know,
affirmative.
Whatever. So they're nested, is one way of saying it, based upon time, right? I think it's awesome because it gives you a rotation of content. But this Lunar New Year's Festival is a great example. Like, I have just absolutely zero interest in doing any more of it. I did one video one day where I did some celestial challenges. I was like, cool. Yeah, this is, it's okay. You know, it's not super fun. It's competitive in a cooperative way, which is fine. But, you know, it's just, there's just not enough there to get me going, to keep me going. Like, man, like, I just want to play more World versus World. And I get it, I'm biased in that regard, but it kind of makes me think that ArenaNet should really be putting their attention into not just winding things up on a schedule and going, okay, here we go. Let's jump right back into this. Maybe the approach should be, let's forego maybe one of the least popular events to ensure that the festivals coming up have something new, have something like absolutely like to draw players either to existing game modes or that is just so unique to the festival itself that it draws people to the festival. Example, this is the Lunar New Year's Festival, correct? Why not have a Guild Wars, a World versus World event revolving around it, where literally, oh, got somebody playing their instrument. Playing that. Where maybe you have like rocket, some kind of like rocket thing added to the game, right? Buy 3 of those. Let's see what those are selling for right now. Oof. You know, if I sat down and actually thought it through, I could come up with some stuff that would be fun. Like, or even, they just did the PvP restaurant, so it should be PvP in this case. But, you know, things to,
How can I help? How's it going?
this one shows.
Knowledge is bliss.
So it stabilizes at like 145, right? And then on the day of the festival, went up to 185. Back up again, so it's good to sell them now, probably. I'll list them. I know I completely changed my train of thought for this, but nothing wrong with doing a little bit of market research.
Everything is relative.
They go down as low as 36. It's up at about 47 right now.
We must all do our part.
41, 43. A lot of undercutting, like weird undercutting going on,
Greetings.
you know? So it's, I am not too overly concerned.
Good to meet you.
The spoils of battle.
Got 3 more I can use. Look at that. Making some money.
What can I do for you?
And it's like, I don't mind making gold.
May the 6th.
It's great. In fact, I can just log in, buy that stuff, make some gold. Cool. But, you know, I guess I really don't have any complaints about that. Let's go my warrior. But yeah, you know, they could have made something where, you know, maybe Stone Mist Castle is now themed for the Lunar New Year, and you get additional points for either sieging it successfully or defending it successfully. But there's like a new or a couple new siege weapons introduced, right? Like like some kind of like rocket launcher or something like that, you know, like these ones you see from like historical China or Asia. I don't know specifically, I'm not an expert in that field. That would be fun, that'd be different, right? And sure, it'll break things, but the game's already broken in so many ways. I don't really see that argument standing as muster. So we got supply caravan, enemy invaders, enemy guards, and defense event. Not an easy one. Don't think I'm going to be able to get it done in the time frame I have right now, but we'll try. Never know. Yeah, you know, that's just just my perspective on it. Like, as of anything else in life, what you put into something heavily influences what you receive out of it. It's just, I mean, it's not always the case, but it's a pretty safe bet the vast majority of the time, right? So, you look at, like, game development. I'm no expert in game development, but I can assume it's no different than development of any other system, right? Where you have people who are experts putting in effort to develop a product that is primarily focused on returning a profit. When you have a long-term system, such as like an MMO, you have to invest little incremental amounts into maintenance and performance and yada, yada, yada in order to ensure that the returns come back regularly, right? If you derelict a long-term system by not improving it, maintaining it, and providing support for it. It will, I mean, unless volunteers step up to handle it, it will probably fail. Not a big group, but there's a lot of them. Virtuoso. Hey. So where they're headed next. And SMC. Yeah, I'm not gonna trail them. I won't do any good. 3 minutes in that. No, there's just there's so many things I'd love to see Guild Wars do to maintain like a my DPS build right now, so it's not going to be able to do much. But I got the yak, which was what I was after. It's a minor win. Interesting to see if they go after anything else on their side. Just not a lot going on right now. Let's see if they're assaulting Bay, maybe get a defense in quick, but highly unlikely. No, we just took it. Yeah, you know, just not really feeling like being too intensely involved in any fights right now. I'm kind of tired, didn't sleep very well. Let's see here, was it the axe that was selling the best? I think it was. Well, I mean, it can, but when people undercut it by 20 silver for no reason, it doesn't really make much sense. Let's see what we got. Be ye friend or be ye foe? It's friend. Obstructed from what? What am I obstructed by, game? What am I obstructed by? There is no obstruction there. Just please, ArenaNet, fix the obstruction issues with ranged warrior. Be it sword or be it spear. You get these really inconsistent obstruction penalties for no reason. I've only ever seen it on warrior. Only time I've ever seen it. So, not sure what's going on there. I'm also like between 7 and 9 feet tall as a Norn. If you're telling me there's a stick on the ground that I'm getting obstructed by, I'm gonna have a problem with that. I'm a massive human not really human, massive humanoid. That can't be the reason why. You know, I'm struggling to hit a target that is just a couple of feet shorter than me, is because there's potentially a branch on the ground. Now, if that branch is a Sylvari, then we have a whole different story. If it's parts of Sylvaris, or if it's a whole bunch of parts of Sylvaris, then I don't have a problem, right? If I was looking at a giant pile of branches, which is another way of saying a delimbed Sylvari, the Sylvaris, Sylvari, whatever you call them. Cool, I get it. There's nothing there. It was open ground in front of me.
Affirmative.
So, don't know what's going on with the engine there, Greenet, but it's been going on for probably 10 years now. No, not that far. Whenever Beserker came out. So it's been a while. But yeah. Gonna have a bad time. Just makes sense for warriors to use the bloodlust sigil. Just makes sense. Almost makes dollars. Don't really know how that applies, but it does. You figure that part out. Lilith, the Deadeye. I'd love for some defenders to show up so I can get an easy daily completion. Oh, I got another chest. It's some silver. It's not bad. Oh, hey, look at that. I completely forgot that I just needed a keep left. So we're done with the first section. We just have section 2 to complete. We've got like 3 days left to do that. But I am quickly running out of time here. I'm really grateful to come run across so many players and not just now towers.
It'll fetch a nice price.
Towers? Do I need towers? I do need towers. What is it that the Dexter says in Dexter's laboratory? Oh man, something about cheese. I'm not remembering right now. It's like partial memory. Blah 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 blah. No, I'm not impersonating French accent. I'm just being an idiot. A little bit of practice, a little bit of work towards those weeklies. Actually, man, I need 6 more defenses. I blame the government. Oh, excuse me. Running out of time. Screen.
Such might.
I don't know if I can make it there in time to try. See what happens. I remember one time I was like beelining for a camp that had swords on it. I was like adamant I wasn't going to make it in time. And I believe it was this same camp, Champion de Mesne. And I'm like beeline, gonna make it. I'm getting there as the ring has just populated. I see one dude in the ring. I'm like, all right, I got this. And as I enter the ring, I realize the rest of his Zerg is just awaiting for some odd reason, like sitting over in this area. So I jump in the ring to help contest it. And then I just get absolutely trampled on by, an entire Zerg. And I'm like, well, I suppose I deserve that. But I am just about out of time. A couple minutes left. So it seems how it goes on days like this. We didn't get enough sleep, so I woke up kind of late.
Affirmative.
And didn't get my dailies done, so I'm missing out on a gold, which is fine. Thankfully, it's just a gold. But we'll get this tower. It'll be part of our weekly Mist War hero. I ain't no hero. I have lived just long enough to become the they say you either remain the hero, you live long enough. You die the hero, you live long enough to become the evil you're trying to avoid. I don't know. How many more towers do I need? I need 4 more towers. I'm not going to do that in a couple of minutes, obviously. Well, yeah. Good times. We'll sell this one. I could probably stick around long enough to help with this tower take. It would be great if like 3 enemy players just tried to assault our attack cores right now. It would be fantastic. Oh, I forgot I switched to... Dang, this build hits hard when you're... Wait, no, I don't have different gear. Ooh, I got the Primordius kill effect. That's cool. All Tarim. How's it going, All Tarim? What's up, Jolomo? Okay. Praise Joko. Praise Joko. I agree. I find it very entertaining when I'm around people who have never played the game through Path of Fire. And they get to the Joko stuff and they're like, "Oh, he's amazing." Yes, yes, he is. Yes, he is everything you really want your villains to be. You know, that. I want to say good argument, but what I will say is that, it's a logical fallacy he makes. We, the commander, are not responsible for all the world's ills. We have a role to play just like anybody else does. but to solely blame the commander. It's kind of silly.
It's my destiny.
There we go. Got none of those.
It'll fetch a nice price.
Plus those. Light prices are fluctuating really well. Some more Imperial favors done. Yeah, so that's pretty much all we got today. Did they say one Stone Mist Castle try? And we'll tag down? Oh gosh. I'm always down for Stone Mist Castle. I can technically push back like another 5 to 10 minutes. It's going to be a race at this point. But, you know, we'll try. What happened with my build there? 1-1. It got all messed up. It was very weird. At least, or maybe my brain's just not remembering.
Faster!
So my older systems play this game on. I pretty much had to turn off all shadows. You know, not all the way off, just low. It's very nice to see this game with shadows rolling. It adds a lot of depth. We will contribute to the war effort by building a golem. I got 6 back? I didn't even know that was a possibility. The most I've ever really seen is 4. Jenny from the Blab. All right. Let's do this. Not afraid of singing at this point because nobody's watching my video, so I can do whatever I want. Not really, but still. Are those be ye friend or be ye foe? Those are friends. Blob. Nothing can stop the blob. Huh. That's a pretty good guild. I can get on board with that. I'm not familiar with enough with the blob movie to know what stopped the blob. Big Bear the Panda. Okay. I didn't realize this hit on the Lord for so much. I feel like I'm doing quite a bit of damage from being a golem.
A little to the left.
Ready! It's over.
Just my opinion here. What they really need to do to classes have stealth, and I get it. For Thief, it's everything. Is once you are hit in combat, you have a massive cooldown using stealth. Massive. 20, 30 seconds. Not impossible, but, you shouldn't be able to just spam stealth to get away from anything. Just run abilities that do reveal. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. They just cleanse it or whatever, and dodge roll out of it, go right back in stealth. But anyways, got our SMC in. That's all the time we got for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you. You're all like 4 of you that are tuning in. Be good people, make good choices. We'll see you next time. Enjoy our coffee like always.